When you're looking at the cost of liquidation, it always depends on what the asset base in the company is. And again, as I've said before, it's really important that if you're going to liquidate, you liquidate while there are still assets in the company, because those assets are sold, and from the proceeds of the sale of those assets, your liquidator fees are paid. If there are insufficient assets in a business to cover the costs of liquidation, then the business owner is on the hook for all the costs. And those costs include legal fees, fees paid to sheriffs and newspapers for advertising a liquidation, and then the actual costs of a liquidator, him or herself. Because of the structure of business rescue, it's very important that if a business is placed into business rescue, it is able to sustain the costs of a business rescue practitioner. So either you can get funding post business rescue, or there are sufficient funds available from the business owners or from creditors or institutions that are willing to put money into the business in order to rescue it. When you're dealing with a turnaround scenario, then you will be paying fees to your turnaround experts. So you'd probably pay a lawyer, a business coach, an accountant, and you would agree a fee. Some people work on a success fee basis, so if certain targets are reached, then they get a fee, and other people quote on an hourly basis. It's going to depend in every case on the experts that you approach. Putting a business into liquidation can happen very quickly. It can be as quick as a couple of days or as long as 3 to 6 weeks. We advise our clients that once they've made a decision to liquidate, that they act quickly, because the longer you drag it out knowing you're going to liquidate, the more you are exposed to any claims against you in your personal capacity as a business owner after liquidation. Once a liquidator is appointed, he has to go through a process. So he has to set up meetings of creditors, he has to get resolutions passed authorizing him or her to sell assets of the business. So ordinarily, under normal circumstances, the assets of the business are not sold within the first 6 to 8 weeks, unless there is a very excited buyer in the wings. The entire liquidation process after your liquidator is appointed is about 18 months, but the business owner is not expected to be involved on a daily basis. After the first 2 to 3 months, you basically fall out of the liquidation process, and you maybe answer a couple of questions when a liquidator has them. Your business can be placed into business rescue within a couple of days or a couple of weeks, depending on the circumstances. A business rescue practitioner has to be appointed very soon after that, and the entire business rescue plan has to be presented within 25 days of the business rescue practitioner being appointed under most circumstances. The implementation of a business rescue plan is a variable. It depends on the circumstances, but it's not a drawn-out process as a rule, and the idea of a business rescue is that somebody comes in, deals with the business rescue plan, puts it together, implements it, and gets out. If you decide to do a turnaround process for your business, normally your timelines are a bit longer because you don't have a set process that you're following, and that will vary from business to business and practitioner to practitioner.